Had me on the show.
I love it. Thanks so much, champ, and congrats for being the first one to take down this year's 2K TV Challenge.
Thank you for having me, LD.
Oh, Canada.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on the DA.
Kevin, thanks.
Sure does, DA. Thank you so much. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Davis. And it's Howard in at the 5 down low. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center position. And he comes up with the deuce. Ibaka's got the first points up on the board for Toronto. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Amongst the many things that I appreciate most about LeBron James, and there are a lot, is leadership. I mean, everybody else just kind of naturally falls into place behind him because he's such a good example and a positive leader.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Defense getting too close. Lowry has that instinct to read what's happening, takes the shot there into the contact.
And so Lowry nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Down low. And the rejection by Ibaka.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Really, that's his specialty right there, finding that angle and then going hard to the rim.
And last season, we got to see what an effective playmaker LeBron James can be. The assist numbers through the roof, career high for him at the age of 35.
Absolutely remarkable. And Greg, when I first saw him in high school in northeastern Ohio, I thought his passing was his greatest attribute, and that was after just seeing him play one time. And he's shown that throughout his career. Took on full ball handling responsibilities with the Lakers last year and showed you what he can do. He is a gifted passer and an extremely versatile player.
Now here's Green. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. And it's Davis missing.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else and flat out choked it.
The Lakers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Passes it to Howard. On the wing, Green. Over Ibaka. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, Davis, one of the hardest working and best rebounders in the NBA, showing you great effort that time.
Anunoby. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here is Davis. Here's Howard. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
Imposing his will down there. Howard feels like he can score anytime he wants from this area.
Anunoby, good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
LeBron passes to Green. 11 feet away. Here's Howard, and the rejection by Ibaka. And he gets it back. James, the bounce pass, fades. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Yep, it counts.
You know, LeBron James is so strong and able to finish through contact because of it. You've got to wrap him up. You've got to get him before he gets that ball up in the shooting motion, because contact other than that doesn't bother him.
Here's Davis. Another shot. Howard can't hit. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Raptors. They trail by 1. Pass to Van Vliet. Here's Lowry. The shot will not fall. And the Lakers take it the other way. It's Davis with the drive to the inside. And LeBron throws it down.
You know, with each season in the league, AD's become more of a facilitator. Actually, he's much more aware of how to make plays for his teammates.
Anunoby passes to Ibaka. Can't get it to fall. Lakers leading by 3. Davis with it. Lowry picks him up. Here's Howard. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
There's an example of that strength that Dwight Howard possesses. I love seeing him fight through contact.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. No good on the triple. And Los Angeles guys shooting just about an even 40% to start. Tries again. Howard's shot is good. Howard's got 6 points.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
Siakam kicks to Lowry. Raptors moving the ball around. Shots good by Ibaka.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
Howard up again. Davis on the follow.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Outside Lowry. Over Davis. Ibaka finds Van Vliet. And the 3 off target. Caldwell Pope passes to Howard. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
I'll tell you one thing. They've cashed in on a lot of second-chance opportunities here in the first half.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Davis. There's Boucher out there with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Gasol. And at the 5, home in the paint. Kuzma inside. Covered by Hollis-Jefferson.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
And Clark, it was a roller coaster season, to say the least, for Kyle Kuzma. Saw his role get diminished on the Lakers, and his stats across the board were down.
Yeah, Greg, you go back to your playing days, mine as well. It's hard for young guys early in their career to understand role playing. They equate their production with minutes and accolades as opposed to contribution for the team. And Kyle Kuzma has tremendous talent, great versatility. Early in his career, I think he's going to be fine in the long run.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Count that one from Van Vliet.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
And it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Stolen by Van Vliet. And he gets the bucket.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Here's Anunoby, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
Kuzma passes to Caruso. The second chance effort, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Both free throws good from McGee. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, and close shots that he takes.
Three-pointer, Lowry. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Rondo. They get it back. McGee. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
And the Lakers making a change here. Davis is checked in for Morris. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Green is checked in for Alex Caruso. And LeBron's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. That one good for 2.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Powell, no one around him. It's good on the putback.
One of the things you love about Hollis Jefferson is his activity. I mean, he impacts the game really without having plays called for him.
McGee with it, picked up by Davis. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
It's good. Now just a 1-point Laker lead.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
And James throws it down.
LeBron James knows the meaning of the word layup, but he's much more interested in throwing it down when he can.
Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. The Lakers also with a sub. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And that... Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are leading by 4. Kenny, give us your take. Well, what? And that'll about...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Davis is out there with Howard, and it's Caldwell-Pope in at the small forward. LeBron dishes to Caldwell-Pope. Howard, the pass to Davis. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Siakam. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. To continue to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Left side, Davis. Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. Howard controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And again, Toronto no luck.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
James, the pass to Howard. Over in the corner, Green. Lakers working the ball around now. James finds Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. That one, no good. Now Toronto takes it the other way.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The drive by LeBron. High post, Howard. Outside, Davis. Here's Green, and it's denied. Sent back by Siakam, and Davis puts it in.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Kyle Lowry.
You know, this guy just brings such heart and passion to the court. Lowry just doesn't let a little contact stop him from scoring. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Davis dishes to Caldwell Pope. Davis against Siakam. Here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Davis. Howard trying to free himself up. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 12 in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Lakers leading by 4. Caldwell Pope finds Davis. In the corner, it's James. Back to Caldwell Pope. Green, the pass to Caldwell Pope. LeBron outside. He's looking for Caldwell Pope and finds him inside. Davis hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. 14 points for Anthony Davis. Van Vliet outside to the paint. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist from Van Vliet.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Howard kicks to Green. Pass to James. Now Howard dishes it to Caldwell Pope. And the pass to Davis. And stolen by Siakam. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope.
And how about Anunoby using all that momentum to finish past the defense? Refused to be denied.
And stolen by Siakam. It's stolen by Green. Howard kicks to James. Back to Howard. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
The Lakers with the ball. Davis, the pass to LeBron. To the middle. They kick it out to Green. Caldwell Pope the bounce pass. It's stolen by Ibaka. Anunoby finds Lowry. Back to Anunoby. And the rejection by James.
This is what makes LeBron so special. He does it at both ends. Great tenacity on defense.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Lakers lead by 2. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Toronto trailing. They've got Marc Gasol. Powell is out there with Terrence Davis. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Three-pointer, Lowry gets the three-pointer to fall. Lowry's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Toronto.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Caruso trying to get open as Davis, and that one's good, Caruso. And the Lakers lead by 1. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. Out to the right wing. Here's Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Siakam's got his first 2 points.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Morris finds Rondo. Passes to Caruso. Here's Morris. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Anunoby. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And it's blocked.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
Lowry from outside. Second shot opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Davis. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets. And he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
Green, he's checked in for Morris. JaVale McGee's checked in for Davis. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Ibaka. No good that time. Great D that time from Green. Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. McGee's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Lowry for 3. No good. Shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
And it's Green missing. The putback. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession. And so Green will bring it up for Los Angeles. Kuzma passes to Green. The shot's good from McGee. That's 12 points for JaVale McGee.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
And the basket by Lowry.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. And that'll be his third foul so far. Norman Powell's checked in for the Raptors. Down low. And it's Green with the jam.
Danny Green has been clutch throughout his career. As a matter of fact, I think he gets more fired up the higher the stakes.
Lowry's shot is good.
When it's an important moment in the game, a big time in the game, he flat out takes over. Lowry is a gamer.
James finds Green. Back to LeBron. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
The magnitude of the moment not lost on LeBron James. He knows they needed a bucket there, and he's going to get it for them.
Lowry, good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
And it's Toronto with the rebound. Ibaka's got 7 rebounds in the game. And Van Vliet, here we go. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
It's stolen by Ibaka. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. It's stolen by Ibaka. Van Vliet wide open. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. LeBron against Lowry. Back to James. There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Siakam. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Green finds McGee. And the rejection by Ibaka. And it's Lowry penetrating. It's good.
Boy, right now they're just getting a fantastic effort from Kyle Lowry.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
Kept alive. The second chance effort. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Tell you what, guys, it's a big bonus whenever McGee is scoring like this. Got to keep feeding the big man when he's rolling.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. The bronze likeness of Lakers. We are nearly ready.
Kevin, thank you.
You're right, Dave. That is scary. Thanks for that one. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Caldwell Pope out there with Davis. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. Now here's Simmons. Horford kicks to Simmons. Richardson outside. Pass to Harris. Here's Embiid. Horford trying to free himself up.
No trespassing. Howard controlling the defense.
On up the court. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. It now much more of a face-up play.
Well, and that's where his game's been headed. His shot has improved, and he can step out to the 3, facing up and letting him use his burst. Lets him maximize what he can do.
Harris finds Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LeBron James.
Oh, look, he's almost 7 feet tall. Simmons is a tough guard. I mean, you got to be careful not to get too physical.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Here's Howard. And the rejection by Embiid.
A stalwart on the defensive end. Embiid is superb at making his presence felt with blocks like that.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Caldwell Pope against Harris. And stolen by Harris. Here's Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Right there, you see Richardson's size and length at the rim, possesses great physical tools.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
And the cold start gets a little colder. Just 1 for 4 to start the game.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. LeBron passes to Green. Here's Davis. Bucket is good.
Oh, the defender plays tough, but Davis is tougher. Plays through the contact with authority.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Oh, improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
Green against Simmons. Harris outside. Back to Simmons. To the inside. And the dunk by Embiid.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Howard. Lakers passing it around. LeBron passes to Caldwell Pope. Here's Davis. Horford with the rebound.
That's a shot they're always happy to give, even when he blows the finish.
Lobbed up there for Embiid. Right side Simmons. Down low. Embiid, no good. The Lakers trail. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Here's Caldwell Pope after Ben Simmons' bucket. Misses the layup.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
And Simmons slams it in.
That's all you have to do. Throw it in Simmons' general direction. He'll take care of the rest.
Here's Howard. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Bobbed up there for Embiid. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Caldwell Pope finds James. Trying to get open is Davis. LeBron, no good. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. On the wing, Harris. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Embiid. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. He finishes with 9. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got Robinson. Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Embiid in at the 5. Simmons dishes to Embiid. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Misses the 3. Lakers trail by 5. Pass to Caruso. Inside, Embiid with the steal. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Scott. Robinson's got his first basket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
To the left side wing. Here's Robinson. Embiid kicks to Scott. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by McGee.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Kuzma passes to Morris. To the paint. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. The 76ers leading by 5. Here's Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Kuzma against Simmons. And the rejection by Embiid. Here's Robinson, and then Robinson slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Caruso, the pass to Rondo. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. That one on Embiid.
I mean, having a floor general like Rondo on the court instantly elevates your offense. He does everything he can to bring out the best in his team.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz, he's jacked in for Robinson. Shake Milton comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Burks in for Ben Simmons. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
Caruso, the pass to McGee, shoots over Embiid. McGee's shot is off. The 76ers leading by 10. To the middle. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And now it's Rondo running all the way. Here he goes. Here's Kuzma. That one rolling around and rims out. Philadelphia has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Embiid. The kick out to Scott. Here's Korkmaz. Another miss by Philadelphia. Lakers have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Lakers passing it around. Basket good. McGee's got it back down to single digits for the Lakers.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Korkmaz passes to Milton. Back to Korkmaz. The feed to Embiid. That one's not going to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Caruso, the pass to Rondo. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, a guy that simply brings toughness to the hardwood. Rondo, he isn't bothered by the contact.
52 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Korkmaz, good on the three-point shot.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
And here's McGee. 6 points for him. Out to Morris. To the inside. It's stolen by Milton. Now the 76ers on the break. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Korkmaz, no good. Lakers trail by 9. Outside Rondo. The dish to McGee. Back to Rondo. The inside shot. Again, the Lakers.
Well, for a point guard, despite shaky range, Rondo has a pretty good field goal percentage for his career. A lot of that is shot selection.
12 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Scott. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Caruso. And that one released in time, but no good. And so
hey, Kevin,
thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 9 points, and that does it for our half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Ben Simmons in this game. He's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Green is out there with Kyle Kuzma. And there's JaVale McGee. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
I mean, and once Embiid puts it on the deck, look out. I mean, he's using his height and quickness to capitalize.
Out to the right wing. Kuzma kicks to Green. LeBron outside. And stolen by Simmons. Rebound the Lakers. One-on-one here. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and You know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount.
Oh, man, the awareness and the IQ of Horford look so adept at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Embiid, no good. Lakers trail by 11. Kuzma with it, picked up by Harris. Green kicks to Kuzma. Back to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Count the basket. LeBron's got his first bucket in this one.
An 0 for 3 start to the first half is finally behind them. I mean, now maybe they can get something rolling.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jay. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
McGee the pass to James. And finished off by LeBron.
Oh, powerful presence on the court. It's hard to match James' strength inside.
And James picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Davis comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Kyle Kuzma. And the 76ers also making a change. Eibel's checked in, and the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Danny Green. And then for Philadelphia, Robinson comes in for Josh Richardson, and Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. Rondo passes to Davis. Back to Rondo. He kicks it to Davis. The pass to Howard. Lakers working the ball around now. They get it back. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Davis.
Showing some intensity there. I like how Davis attacks the offensive glass. Comes up with second chance baskets.
On the way, Harris. He's covered by Rondo. And a dunk by Horford.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Howard, the pass to Rondo. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Robinson. And the rejection by James.
Oh, love watching James dominate on defense. An impressive rejection artist.
Harris passes to Robinson. Back to Burks. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Howard. Lakers trail by 9. Robinson with the block. And now Philadelphia on the break. Burks leading the charge.
It's easy to forget about the athleticism of Harris until he dunks on your head, and he's happy to remind you of it on that play like that.
It's deflected. Eibel with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell-Pope. In the corner, it's Robinson. Releases. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Davis finds Rondo. That one goes. Count it. Rondo's got 8.
Oh, man, I love Davis's ability to read the floor. He's improving his ability to create for others.
Horford, no luck. Here's Thibault. Sinks the 3-pointer. Thibault's got the lead up to 12 now for Philadelphia. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Oh, yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Down low with Harris and Horford. Shake Milton is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3 spot.
Oh, look at the big fella Al get up. Given his size, dunking is basically second nature.
Green kicks to Rondo. Back to Green. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Down low. And a dunk by Horford.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Lakers trail by 13. Outside, Green. Kicks it to Rondo. Outside, Green. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Milton. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Howard with the steal. Davis down low. Guarded by Harris.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Thybulle on the wing. Harris outside. Over to the left wing. Horford has a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. Rondo passes to Davis. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Oh, embracing contact on the way up. I mean, Davis is terrific at keeping his composure on these challenging finishes.
Milton the pass to Horford. And he makes that one. And the 76ers lead by 11.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
And stolen by Horford. Thybulle with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Here's Milton, and Davis sends it back.
You see how the Browns led the league in swats. Not only the wingspan, but the awareness, reading the game.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Then for the 76ers, Embiid, he's checked in for Harris. Richardson comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Matisse Thybulle.
Defense is aggressive on him, but when you're giving up that much height, there's only so much you can do.
Here's Simmons. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. It's tipped. And the officials call a traveling violation. And the Lakers making a change here. Howard's checked in. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Lakers. It's a 13-point game. Davis down low. Embiid's there. And it's Davis missing. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Caldwell Pope against Richardson. For 3, Harris. Up again, and it's Horford with the extra effort. Horford's got 10 points here in the second half.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the 76ers.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ben Simmons.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Here's Korkmaz. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. There's 49 seconds left in the game. And that one drops for him.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
Here's Korkmaz. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win. That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. O'Quinn, high post. Outside Robinson. Over to the wing. Here's Korkmaz. No good from outside. Offline. So it's the 76ers winning this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for What a fantastic look at the skyscrapers that make up the skyline. And with
Kevin, thanks.
Absolutely, DA. Thank you. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the 5. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. The shot's good. Tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Lowry. That shot off. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And here we go with Horford running up the court. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And oftentimes it's Harris spotting up. That drive may have caught the defense napping. And I really like the aggression.
And Harris drops them both. Now Lowry. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Outside for Lowry. Ibaka dishes to Lowry. Lobs it up for Ibaka. And Embiid pulls it down.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the 3-ball.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Here is Harris. Outside, Simmons. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Back to Lowry. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Good work there as it goes.
Well, small frame, but big heart. How about Kyle Lowry's toughness on the finish through contact?
Here's Simmons, and it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. For 3, VanVleet. Horford with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Richardson, good.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Back to Anunoby. Lowry inside the line. And that one hits back iron.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And Embiid throws it down.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
Now, here's Anunoby. Lowry finds Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. Toronto needs to get off the shot. It's stolen by Harris. Fast break, Philadelphia. Richardson's running. Here's Horford. Goes back up. And the pass to Embiid. The 11-footer. And it's Toronto with the rebound. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Lobs it up for Ibaka. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Harris wide open. He shoots. It's good on the putback. Richardson's got his second basket of the night.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And the layup's good off the glass.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia, leading by 5. Embiid trying to break loose, and it's Lowry with the rebound. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Anunoby, and Ibaka kicks to Van Vliet. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Inside, tries from 7, and that one is off.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
In the corner, it's Richardson. Launches it. Siakam pulls it in. Van Vliet outside. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Rise and fire in the catch and shoot. Fred Van Vliet ready and willing.
From deep. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. 76ers on. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Terrence Davis is out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. Here's Gasol. The putback. Davis on the follow. Davis has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Raptors.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Passes it to Burks. He feeds it to Scott. Good D by Gasol. The Raptors shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Van Vliet passes to Davis. 3-pointer. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Here's Korkmaz. He's guarded by Anunoby. Robinson dishes to Scott. And it's Scott with the jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
The drive by Scott, rejected by Gasol.
Just great timing and great awareness from Marc Gasol. This guy is a relentless shot blocker.
Siakam outside. Van Vliet outside. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
76ers trailing. Burks on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. Robinson misses. And the foul on Glenn Robinson. That's his first foul. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Here's Scott following the basket by Marc Gasol. Pass to Burks. Here's Korkmaz, covered by Hollis Jefferson. Korkmaz, no good.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
And the foul called on Korkmaz. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Mike Scott. Horford comes in for Robinson. Harris is checked in for Korkmaz. And Simmons subbed in for Burks. Raptors also changing it up. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Davis. And stolen by Simmons. For three, Harris. The 76ers again can't hit it. Toronto leading by 4. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Boucher. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Some of that is about the chemistry that Rondé Hollis Jefferson has with his teammates, right? It's infectious when you share the basketball.
And Doris, with Rondé Hollis Jefferson, it's more than just stats. The guy is just so active when he's on the floor.
That's right, Greg. It's the hustle and the movement he plays with that are really the strengths. Only 6'6", but it feels like he can play above that size. Great energy guy to bring off the bench. And if you need him because of injuries or fill-in spots, he can start and be productive.
Richardson, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Right wing. Back to Lowry. There's the 3. He can't hit that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And they get it. And finished off by Horford.
Well, what a pleasure to watch Al Horford go to work. Does all the right things, and that time gets an easy dunk.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. This one for 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Powell with the steal. Now running. There comes Lowry pushing the ball up. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
You get the sense Kyle Lowry's eyes open wide. If he's in the open floor and gets up court, look out.
Horford has a wide open look. And Embiid is right there.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Back to Lowry. Here's the 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. And Kyle Lowry, one of the great do-it-all guards. And that's going to do it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Toronto leading by 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid.
Well, Norman Powell these last several seasons has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
Now here's Simmons. Poked away. Stolen by Van Vliet. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Boucher. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Boucher's got his first points in this one.
And with Powell, they rely on his shooting to open things up for everyone else.
Yeah, and for Norman Powell, he knows what he's about and welcomes that role. This is a guy who understands how to relocate in the midst of plays to create separation from defenders. He's always ready in catch-and-shoot situations.
And here are the 76ers now. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Embiid finds Horford. Return to sender. They recover it.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. And so here's Toronto. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Van Vliet passes to Hollis Jefferson. Trying to get open is Ibaka. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Mike Scott's checked in for Al Horford.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Simmons against Van Vliet. Cuts off the pass. Fast break Toronto. Here's Powell. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot two. That one on Richardson.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
And the 76ers with some changes. Korkmaz comes in for Josh Richardson. And it's Burks in for Simmons. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby's checked in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred Van Vliet. Here's Siakam after Alec Burks' score. The shot's good from Gasol.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And another turnover here by Philadelphia.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Robinson's checked in for Embiid. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. Robinson against Anunoby. Back to Lowry. Leaps for it, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Anunoby's got the lead up to 13 now for Toronto.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Robinson. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Davis, the pass to Anunoby. Davis dishes to Gasol. Back to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Well, we know this. Few big men in the history of the game have passed the ball as well as Marc Gasol.
Robinson. Burks. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Here's Harris. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Such a smart offensive player. Harris in just the right spot there to finish on the break.
Out left to the wing. Outside, Davis. Pass to Lowry. Fires the three. Lowry can't get that one to fall. The 76ers trail by 12. Harris drives in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Siakam.
And whenever Harris is aggressive like this, I think it's for the best because he has that ability to attract contact.
And the 76ers with some changes. Josh Richardson's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. And Simmons subbed in for Alec Burks. And Toronto also making a switch. Fred Van Vliet is checked in for Davis. Again, the miss by Lowry.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Ben Simmons. And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. They've led by as many as 14 points. Back to Van Vliet. At the elbow, it's Gasol. Takes it out to Siakam. Three-pointer, Lowry. And the Raptors miss again.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Richardson. Richardson's got 3 assists tonight. Van Vliet outside. And good that time. Van Vliet's got 9.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The 76ers trail by 8. So for Toronto right now, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Norman Powell is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3, the small forward.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. He moves so fluidly for someone that size.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And how about no turnovers here in the second half, making sure they get a quality possession every time down the floor.
Oh, and he jams it right over Pascal Siakam. Wow!
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Here's Van Vliet. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8. And Philadelphia has possession. They trail by 6. Here's Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons really using his insane athleticism on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who really carves up the defense.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And Philadelphia making a change here. Eibel's checked in. Raptors also changing it up. Anunoby, he's checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Norman Powell. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Raptors leading by 4. Lowry passes to Van Vliet. Shoots the 3.
You got it. Come on.
But they'll get another chance. Here's Lowry. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Thibault. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thibault's got his first points of the game.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year, Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
2 shots. That one drops. He ties it up. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Outside Lowry. Lobs it up for Ibaka. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, just terrific timing from the power forward Serge Ibaka. He is a sensational leaper.
The 76ers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. It's stolen by Ibaka. Siakam with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Van Vliet attacking. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Raptor lead.
Well, if you think about Fred VanVleet's handle and his ability to operate at different speeds, you understand how effective he can be on the drive.
Embiid with it. And there's the pass to Harris. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, you have to love Al Horford, prepared to deliver in the important moments.
Ibaka right side. Back to Lowry. 1:30 left in the fourth. 76ers have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. The basket counts and one. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. During the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He said, this is what we played for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Simmons. Count it!
And when the game is tight, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
And a wide open look for Siakam. Count it!
Well, Siakam in the clutch. What a delivery.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count it! Listen to that.
What is the decibel count in this building?
26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Lowry with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Got it!
Every possession critical, and Kyle Lowry delivers once again.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. In the corner, it's Richardson. Passes it to Embiid. Kicks to Simmons. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Marc Gasol.
A hard worker who really ferociously strives to improve. Simmons tonight has been unstoppable at the offensive end.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're getting set to bring you all of today's action. And we've got
Kevin, thanks very much.
Always looking to bring his guys with him. Thanks, David. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup.
Here we go.
Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Howard is out there with Davis. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3 slot. Shots good by Ibaka. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's best when he lets the game come to him, when he's not forcing shots, not making things tough on himself, not making tough passes. You know, Smitty, a simple approach does wonders for him.
Kevin, you applaud the maturity of KCP to realize that. He knew he needed to change his game to improve. Focusing on making the easy play has made him a very valuable member of this team.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Anunoby finds VanVleet, and Lowry puts up a deep 3. Can't connect from long distance.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Lock at 6. And finished off by LeBron.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Toronto working the ball around now. For 3, VanVleet. Doesn't go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Caldwell-Pope passes to Howard. Davis stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And a wide open look for Siakam. And again, Toronto no up.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Out to the wing, to the paint. Here's Green. And yes, it's good.
They are still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Toronto's gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Kicks it out to VanVleet. And the 3 ball is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 3-point lead. Caldwell-Pope left side. Here's Green. The rebound by Ibaka.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Green. To the right side. The 3 ball. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Lakers leading by 5. Caruso, the pass to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
It's a thing of beauty watching an athlete that graceful, but that powerful.
The pass to James. There's the dish to McGee. Toronto grabs the miss. 1:19 left in the first quarter. Lowry with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. On the wing, Davis. From deep 3-point range. And the Raptors miss again.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Caruso, no good.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, That's a good shot.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Caruso kicks to Kuzma. Down low. Here's Davis. And the Lakers with another miss.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Back to Gasol. Outside, Davis. And James pulls it down. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Caruso. James, the pass to McGee. Count that one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Poke loose. Right side, Davis. Gasol kicks to Siakam. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Drills the three-pointer.
Lowry, a guy who can do a little bit of everything for you, including stretching the floor.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Lakers on top, up by 4. Well, Greg, we know he's already a solid scorer, but Kyle...
biggest area of growth would definitely be on the defensive end.
Now, having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game, so I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Toronto right now, on the wings, Powell and Anunoby. There's Boucher out there with Marc Gasol, and it's Davis in at the point. Gasol's in the post. McGee's there. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 2 points from the bucket from Gasol. Davis against Rondo. In the corner, it's Morris. The tray. Rondo's shot is off. Toronto shooting not great, 40% for the game. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Caldwell Pope comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Green in for Alex Caruso. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he's more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Davis finds Anunoby. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Boucher. Can't tie it up as that one misses. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to Kobe going to the Lakers. McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
And the Raptors making a change here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. That's good from Green.
And though he's a physical, tough-minded individual, Danny Green's averaged less than 1 free throw attempt per game over his career. That's surprising.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That shot off the mark. And the Lakers take it the other way. On the wing, Green shoots from the corner. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Raptors trail by 5. Back to Van Vliet. Shot clock reset for Toronto. The three trying to get open is Ibaka. Rebound the Lakers.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Caldwell Pope finds Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open. Out of bounds.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And some changes here for the Lakers. Davis comes in for Markieff Morris, and James subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. From outside, off the mark. And so Green will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Raptors trail by 7. Van Vliet with it. He's picked up by James. Bangs home the trifecta. Powell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to LeBron. Caldwell Pope on the wing. He has 6. Offensive rebound. Howard, the pass to Davis. There's the triple. Nailed from three-point land. Now just a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
That's a smart move to pull up for a 3 on the break. Defenses usually pack the paint and forget to guard the outside jump shot.
Offensive rebound. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
From deep. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And inside is where Howard does the most damage, especially how he gets these calls.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Green. The Raptors also with a sub. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Norman Powell. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
I can't believe he hasn't hit a shot all period. Someone else needs to step up and help close the gap.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. They retain possession. Here's Davis. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Davis has got his second bucket.
What a good-looking shot from Anthony Davis. Has a natural feel from the mid-range.
Three-pointer, Lowry. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. So that'll be it for the first half. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And that'll about...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
I guess you could say his performance transcends the stat sheet.
Well, there are guys who worry about their numbers. He is not one of those guys, believe me.
LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Caldwell-Pope out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Howard in at center. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel.
The innate ability of Siakam to see the play forming and gets where the team needs him.
Outside, Davis lays it up off the glass. Davis has got 6.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game. And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team. And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Van Vliet. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taken advantage of what the defense allows.
Raptors trail by 6. Anunoby passes to Siakam. For 3, Van Vliet. Siakam on the follow.
You know, before coaches started running plays for him, this is where Siakam would get his points, on the offensive glass.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Van Vliet. Here's Lowry. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. That's on Dwight Howard.
Almost impossible not to fall for Lowry's shot fake. The way he sells his shooting motion is just very effective in getting the defense off the ground.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Powell, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Rondo with a clean look. And again, no good by the Lakers.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop. Boucher's got the lead up to 2 now for Toronto.
A good find by Kyle Lowry. Doesn't always get enough credit for his vision.
Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Passes it to Morris. Outside Rondo. Morris into the lane. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And here's Toronto. Big stretch here going 10-2. Lowry for 3. Kuzma pulls it in. For Los Angeles, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Rejected by Gasol.
Gasol with those long arms is a shot blocking expert, especially down low.
Connects from 3-point range. Lowry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow, defensively, for some reason, they've come out flat here in the second half.
Tries from 10. Tipped away. Raptors leading by 5. It's Powell on the wing. The 3-pointer, no good. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
From downtown, rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got his 5th rebound in this one. Powell with the steal. And now Lowry running the floor all by himself. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got his 6th rebound on the night. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kuzma passes to Caruso. And McGee kicks to Kuzma. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 5 to shoot. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
A beautiful bounce pass on the deck. He put it only where his man could get it.
For Los Angeles, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. Back to Van Vliet. For 3, Siakam. No good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Raptors out. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Davis is out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3.
A shot-blocking man of the world. Ibaka can tell you, not in my house, in at least 4 languages.
Davis finds Caldwell Pope, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Hollis Jefferson passes to VanVleet. Anunoby in the corner. Back to Hollis Jefferson. VanVleet wide open. Raptors get it back. Pass to Siakam. And stolen by James. One-on-one fast break. Here's Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Putting the ball on the floor, AD just crafty enough on the move to create contact.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender, guards multiple positions, and turns away a number of shots.
Howard's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. It's good from long range.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
Unselfish play by Davis. He understands that his scoring can only take this team so far. He needs help from the guys around him.
And Ibaka kicks to VanVleet. The shot, no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Green passes to James. They grab their own miss.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Raptors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Siakam for 3, but they recover it. There's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. To the wing right side. Tries again. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist from VanVleet. VanVleet's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And now Siakam pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Hollis Jefferson finds VanVleet. And here's Hollis Jefferson. Guarded by Green. And here's VanVleet from the arc.
When he blocks shots, they are usually on the highlight reel. LeBron James with another one.
They get it back. And Davis gets it to go.
They needed that bucket. The aggression of AD when he senses a big moment, not something you can teach.
And here's VanVleet from the arc. Drills it from outside.
I'll tell you, Siakam's earned these opportunities. He can get you buckets when you really need them.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. Back to Hollis Jefferson. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
2 points. That one goes.
Well, he's been here before. Howard knows how to take charge when the team needs a bucket.
Pass to Anunoby. VanVleet outside. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down. When you need a big score, you want LeBron to at least touch the ball, and this is why.
Back to VanVleet. Takes the 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks. Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Siakam kicks to VanVleet. Hollis Jefferson passes to VanVleet. Back to Hollis Jefferson. That 3 off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Davis throws it down.
This just in. AD is not going to buckle up and fold. He's unafraid of the moment.
Shots good by Ibaka.
And that could be a big bucket right there. Ibaka doesn't shy away from taking crucial shots.
It's tipped. Davis finds James. Green bounce pass. Now the Raptors moving it up. Van Vliet right side. Fires from deep. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet. Marcus Gasol is checked in for Toronto. Lowry comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Tries from the block. And it's LeBron missing. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lowry from outside. Rebounded by Howard. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Los Angeles. It falls!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Lowry. It's good!
The defense knew Lowry would most likely get the shot. He still came up with the clutch bucket.
It's stolen by Lowry. Van Vliet kicks to Lowry. From deep three-point range, off the mark. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of...
And let's...
Hey, Kevin.
Growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now, here's Richardson. And stolen by James. Davis, the pass to Howard. And Embiid with the block.
You look at this combination of reach and timing, it makes Embiid a superb shot blocker.
LeBron dishes to Davis. Misses from short range.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Here's Richardson, following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Richardson outside. On the wing, Harris. He's guarded by Howard. 6 to shoot. Harris passes to Simmons. Right block shot. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control. That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Now here's Simmons. Will it go? No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. That's on Dwight Howard.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
Here's Green. Inside. It's stolen by Harris. Now the 76ers on the break. Simmons is running.
Well, I love watching Simmons run the floor. So effortless and efficient in his movement.
Back to Green. James outside. And Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers trail by 3. And there's the call on Howard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Robinson's checked in for Harris. The Lakers also with the sub. Markieff Morris is checked in for Davis.
When he's close to the rim, the attitude that Embiid brings is, I'm dunking this thing.
Rondo, bounce pass. Lakers passing it around. Caruso, the pass to McGee. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, in close shots that he takes.
Now, here is Robinson. To the inside. Stolen by McGee. Rondo scanning the floor. Morris outside. Back to Rondo. To the wing on the left. McGee against Robinson. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got his second bucket tonight.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Back to McGee. Plays it up and banks it in. McGee's got 6 points.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Thibault kicks to Robinson. The three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. Kyle Kuzma picks one up for Philadelphia. They have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Korkmaz, he's jacked in for Robinson. And it's Shake Milton in for Alec Burks.
And Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
The pass to Thibault. From deep. And no good that time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. A little bit earlier, we had a chance to chat with Kyle Kuzma.
You know, for me, it's super cool.
Well, Kuzma, Greg, has certainly learned a lot, proficient at the offensive end, and adding more to his game every day.
Yeah, I mean, he's been focused on improving the defense and rebounding, and much of that is due to the players he's been surrounded by.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the 76ers. Shake Milton is out there with Josh Richardson. Then it's Mike Scott. Then there's Embiid. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3, the small forward. Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Al Horford, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Tobias Harris comes in for Mike Scott. And Simmons subbed in for Shake Milton. Here's Simmons. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. And it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Clock at 2. Misses the 3. And so Green will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Not going to go that time. The 76ers trail by 4. Here's Richardson. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Seems that Richardson just has a knack for always being in the right place.
LeBron left side. Howard kicks to James. Howard trying to free himself up. And Howard with the second chance points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now here's Simmons. And stolen by James. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And stolen by Simmons. On the wing, Harris. He's guarded by Davis. Passes to Korkmaz. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Caldwell Pope. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And although it seems like KCP will never be a huge factor on offense, he can still give you valuable points and also that spacing he can provide out on the floor.
Yeah, I agree with you there, and it's a valuable tool. toolkit that he has, because he can provide some playmaking and shot making and spacing of the floor. And he's also become more efficient as an offensive player. But he does know and recognize that his strength is at the defensive end, his athleticism, mobility, and versatility. And offense is tertiary to his contribution. How about Horford showing you that he knows a little bit about elevation? The big fella bouncing to the rack.
Outside, Davis. Pass to LeBron. He dishes it to Howard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Horford. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Kuzma can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 4. Here's Thibault. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Thibault's got 5.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
To the middle and stolen by Horford. Davis against Harris. .115 left to play in the first half. Here's Horford and the dunk by Horford.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Caldwell Pope passes to Kuzma. Rondo against Burks. Rondo dishes to Howard. Outside for Rondo. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. 5 on the clock. Kuzma finds Rondo. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backcourt.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
Now, here is Robinson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. They get it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Takes the 13-footer. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Harris. Here's Thibault. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome. The Lakers came ready to play. And, of course, the duo of Anthony Davis and LeBron James in action for the Lakers. That's all for now.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
Yep, and you know what? He does the dirty work for him. That grit and grind type of work. Always hustling all the time.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with Howard. And it's Caldwell-Pope in at the 3. Lakers leading by 4.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
And, oh, he just jams him right over Ben Simmons. Wow.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Caldwell Pope passes to Howard.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Mark Maz, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And then for the Lakers, JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Howard. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Green. Lakers leading by 5. Morris kicks to Caruso. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Now, here's Scott. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Richardson right side. Inside, Embiid. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Break it. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. Alec Burks comes in for Josh Richardson.
Amongst the many things that I appreciate most about LeBron James, and there are a lot, his leadership. I mean, everybody else just kind of naturally falls into place behind him because he's such a good example and a positive leader.
Here's Rondo, banked in off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 7.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
And Clark, although he's not the force he once was on the floor, Rajon Rondo still can give you strong minutes in bursts.
Greg, I tell you what, I love watching this guy work. I know his double-digit assist days are long in his rearview mirror, but this dude still knows how to run a team, and he is ideal for leading your second unit because he's an orchestrator, a facilitator, a playmaker, and guys love playing with him. You can just feel how guys enjoy playing with Rondo running the show.
Burks with the steal. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Boy, that's how you execute in transition, guys. Embiid realizing an opportunity and then jumping all over it.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And, GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
But, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
On the wing, Milton. The shot and game clock separated by 4.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
And Embiid throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Korkmaz kicks to Embiid.
Boy, that long athletic body of McGee allows him to rim protect without foul.
And we've reached the end of the third. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Harris at small forward with Horford at the 4. Korkmaz is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Embiid in at the 5 roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
We've often heard it said that sometimes it boils down to who wants it, but who wants it is also tied to putting yourself in position to go get it.
Green, the pass to Davis. And too long on the shot. And so Horford will bring it up for the 76ers. It's a 5-point game. Here's Harris. Embiid trying to break loose. And the basket by Harris. Harris has got his first 2 points.
Boy, that's a nice touch from Harris right there, showing you exactly how under control he is close to the basket.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Kuzma. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Rondo's shot is off.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Korkmaz passes to Embiid. It's stolen by Davis. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. The shot's good from Kuzma. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Rondo passes to Caldwell Pope. Kuzma inside. Guarded by Harris. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Kuzma against Simmons. Korkmaz kicks to Simmons. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. And now it's Rondo running all the way. Here he goes. Finished off the break. Rondo's got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
Josh Richardson's checked in for Philadelphia. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Pass to Caruso. Here's Davis. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And it's an 11-point Laker lead. Here's Simmons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, I tell you what, the combination of speed, mobility, and strength that Simmons has is special in the 6'9" frame. He's terrific at using all of that to bully defenses.
That one is no good. Here's Caruso. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Horford, no luck. Los Angeles leading by 12, and an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And so he hits both.
Well, you look at Kuzma, the 27th overall pick in the NBA draft, guys, a multi-talented, confident forward with impressive skill and potential.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're down by 14. 1:41 left to play in the final quarter. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. And that speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart, offensive basketball.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Here's Rondo. Down low. And Davis throws it down.
Boy, Davis, a game-wrecking presence around the basket. Excellent agility for a big guy.
Here's Simmons. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now the pass to Kuzma. High post, Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los Angeles.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Davis.
Well, his defense was tremendous tonight. Really, really high level. He was a pest, forced the opponents into a lot of turnovers.
That's good from Richardson.
You know, at this point of his career, Richardson knows his role, understands it, embraces it. He's a 3-and-D guy who gives you great effort at both ends of the court.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Al Horford. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Harris. And Raul Neto is subbed in for Ben Simmons. Scott the pass to Robinson. And Robinson throws it down.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Cook dishes to Bradley. In the corner, Smith with it. Wants to get it to Morris and does. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. Here's Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
And so the Lakers take the win. They came in here. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David All.
back. How about his airness, Michael Jordan paired with Wilt Chamberlain and Ray Allen? This line.
Coming up next. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Toronto, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
And for a guy who rarely dribbled when he first entered the league, Ibaka now comfortable enough to score off the drive.
Here's Simmons, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
That one misses.
And C-Web, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G. A great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Up again. Siakam pulls it in. Now the Raptors moving it up. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses, fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. 4-point game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Hey, what you can appreciate about Simmons is his all-around game. I mean, he can score, he can pass, I mean, he can rebound, and he does it all at an efficient rate.
And the second free throw, good. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Siakam outside. Lowry passes to Ibaka. There's the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. We've played just over a minute here in the first. And Simmons slams it in.
A problem inside. That's what he is. Once Simmons gets the ball in the positioning that he wants, he goes for the throwdown.
To the paint. Embiid with the steal. Harris dishes to Richardson. Here's Simmons. Knocked loose. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Kicks it out to Siakam. Out to the wing. Lowry against Simmons. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by Siakam.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, but and he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
Now here's Simmons. And the rejection by Ibaka. And here we go. Fast break. VanVleet's got it. He gets that one.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
Here's Simmons. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Deflects the pass. Back to Lowry. Looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. Kicks it out to Siakam. Clock at 6. Back to VanVleet. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Beyond the arc. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Davis kicks to Powell. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Here's Thibault. Low block shot. No good that time. Great D that time from Davis. Back to Hollis Jefferson. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Gasol passes to Davis. Gasol inside, defended by Thibault. They get it again. Boucher, and the rejection by Embiid.
Awesome timing on the rejection. Embiid, the big fella. You don't want to bring it in around this guy.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. There's 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Thibault, the pass to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
And it's Davis with the ball for Toronto. Outside Gasol. He's looking for Thibault and finds him. Here's Embiid. And he banks in the layup. Embiid's got 6 points.
Well, you love to see the big fella run the floor and finish on the fast break. Embiid showing the hustle.
Powell kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Embiid against Gasol. Pass to Boucher. And stolen by Scott. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. Thibault on the wing. Here's Embiid. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding
the way he plays defensively. You know what he's standing.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019, largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former Defensive Players of the Year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Alec Burks is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Scott. Then there's Horford. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3, the small forward. A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. Anunoby, he's checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Terrence Davis.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
It's Powell on the wing. A three-pointer is right on target. 5 points in the game.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Now, here's Milton. Pass to Horford. It's stolen by Ibaka. And they're moving it up. Ball going up court. Finished off the break. VanVleet's got his second basket of the game.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Passes it to Harris. Lets it go from deep. Unable to get that one. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Korkmaz following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Shoots over Anunoby. Another miss by Philadelphia.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
And it's good, 2 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now, here's Milton. Right wing to stop the run. Korkmaz, no good. Raptors leading by 8. And here comes the break. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Van Vliet against Horford. Back to Van Vliet. Powell, no one around him. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
And Al Horford, the 5-time All-Star, very much a leader on this team with his success in the league.
Yeah, Horford has always been a guy that passes the eye test. The numbers don't jump out, but he plays winning basketball. Great head for the game. Knows how to complement other stars.
Anunoby passes to Powell. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer now.
And Toronto making a change here. Lowry's checked in. Then for the 76ers, Embiid comes in for Korkmaz. And Simmons subbed in for Shake Milton. Raptors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Van Vliet can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 6. Embiid, no good.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Lowry for 3. And Embiid pulls it down. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Look at the fearlessness. It comes into play when we talk about Simmons. He's a force inside.
The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
First one falls for him. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marcus Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred Van Vliet. Philadelphia also making some changes. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. And Robinson III comes in for Tobias Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Richardson. Embiid kicks to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a poster.
The pass to Lowry. Now, here's Boucher. Back to Lowry. Toronto working the ball around now. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
And that 7'1" Gasol sees over the defense with ease. I mean, fantastic spot in the open man.
Here's Simmons. Thybulle. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Davis, the pass to Gasol. Here's Hollis-Jefferson. Lowry kicks to Hollis-Jefferson. Back to Lowry. Shoots over Embiid. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And that's it for the first.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. Their field goal percentage was a robust. Thanks for joining us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Simmons following the score by Serge Ibaka. Simmons passes to Horford. Back to Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Oh, he's almost 7 feet tall. Simmons is a tough guard. I mean, you got to be careful not to get too physical.
Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
The finish, and Simmons slams it in.
And once Simmons turns on the Jets, there's no stopping him. I love seeing him play with this much confidence.
The shot by Lowry, no good.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Horford's got the lead up to 1 now for the 76ers. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Philadelphia with the ball. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's the lob for Harris. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Anunoby in the corner. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Horford the pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
I mean, he does things that other bigs simply can't. Horford, a phenomenal passer for his position.
Siakam inside. Simmons is there. The drive by Lowry.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers. You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Here's Lowry. Drops in the layup for 2. Lowry's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, this guy just brings such heart and passion to the court. Lowry just doesn't let a little contact stop him from scoring.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Powell, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Then for the 76ers, Korkmaz, he's checked in for Harris. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. Ibaka, no luck.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later. They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
And the handles and confidence of Siakam both have grown just so much. Zero hesitation taking that one to the rack.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 8. Missed inside.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup, that'll get the whole team pumped up.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Jumps up, and Embiid throws it down.
And all that Embiid needs really is positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you know he's dunking it.
Raptors trail by 7. It's Powell on the wing. Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now, here's Burks. Pass to Embiid. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Richardson. Now here's Powell. 5 points in the game. Hollis Jefferson passes to Powell. There's the triple. Burks pulls it in. The 76ers leading by 8. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Burks. Embiid's got 9 points now in just the second half. Hollis Jefferson passes to Boucher to the left side wing. Gasol kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Davis. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Shake Milton. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Embiid in at the center, filling out the middle. Thybulle. And the 76ers get it back. Embiid, the pass to Korkmaz. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Embiid. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Embiid's got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers. Powell kicks to Anunoby. Outside Gasol. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Now here's Powell. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Embiid, no good. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable lead.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Oh, he delivers that with
I can't
force.
believe it. I cannot believe that. And the versatility of Simmons astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Lowry. Lobs it up for Ibaka. Siakam outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Greg, is a broadcast. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, my. You're just saying that because it's true.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors, trailing by 19. Toronto working the ball around now. Van Vliet outside. Outside Lowry. Ibaka, the pass to Lowry. Passes it to Anunoby. It's stolen by Milton. Here's Thybulle. Toronto grabs the miss. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Philadelphia. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. A nice shot by Simmons.
I mean, at almost 7 feet tall, Simmons is hard to contain. The defense has to push him farther away.
There's the pass to Lowry. Siakam kicks to Lowry. No good on the three. The 76ers leading by 21.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Philadelphia.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ben Simmons.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Here's Robinson. Here's Embiid. And here's Neto outside. They get the rebound.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
44 seconds left in the game. Pass to McCaw. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
And the 76ers making a change here. Scott's checked in. Thomas against Robinson. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. The 3-ball. Toronto grabs the miss. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Out to the right wing. Back to Davis. They need this one. There's the dish to Gasol. Kicks it out to Johnson. Can't connect. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This one was over well before...